Hello, today I'm going to be talking to you about pythium disease in southeastern sedum green roofs. So, for pythium prevention, there are hundreds of sedum species that are used on green roofs, but only a few do very well in the US in the southeast. The reason for this is that sedum species originates in the cold, dry climates of Europe, Russia, and Japan. As such, they handle the Northeast very well, but they do not do well in our very disease-conductive southeastern environment, especially during the summer when the humidity is 80% or above and the temperature is 90 degrees or above. These two things combined makes sedum a hard plant to select for. You can't just use a monoculture of any sedum and expect it to do well in the southeast. With that being said, the best way to prevent pythium would be to not create any man-made issues. Don't let man-made issues be your biggest problem. The environment already will, so do not help it and overwater or have a poor design for a stone crop. Whenever planting the species that are going to be grown, pick a diverse group of sedum species, not just a monoculture, because that particular species may be resistant or may be susceptible to pythium and die pretty quickly, and you don't want your whole green roof dead that quick during the summer. Only choose robust disease-resistant varieties. Don't pick ornamental varieties just because you like the color or you're trying to do a specific design on the roof. Select self-seeding varieties if possible. Where possible, add non-stone crop varieties such as chives or Fatshedra ivy. And most importantly, ask a local grower or at least one in the state that you are in. For the 6 different species that I have suggested, I went to Michigan State's Extension Service and found these on a list that were tested in different states. I looked for North Carolina tested species, and these 6 were the ones that came up, those being yellow ice plant, white stone crop, gold stone crop, crooked stone crop, tasteless stone crop, and creeping sedum. All 6 have been tested in North Carolina and show either hardy, very hardy, or mostly hardy, and a mixture of these with potentially other crops would be a very robust green roof, but any of these alone show weaknesses. For pythium treatment, whenever it's been identified, chemical application will not be the most efficacious. Removing the diseased portions of the green roof and rotating species would be the best option in order to prevent pythium from destroying the whole green roof. Try not to create more problems by overwatering and planting more sedum in an area that needs to. Be aware that its growing habit is compact, so it grows that way. So just be aware of that. Don't put too many in an area, because pythium spreads through the plants touching one another, and it will spread like wildfire through a green roof like this in the south, and especially during the summer when evening thunderstorms roll through, and they would just wash the myces from one plant to another. So select robust varieties, don't monoculture, and rotate those varieties.